Every day across all of my social media, I am relentlessly reminded that my life could be ruined, that myself and my family could wind up living on the streets, that Ethan is going to foreclose on my home.
You're at a moment where you, as a content creator, have completely flatlined in your growth for what? 10 years, and now you're in a financial pitfall, and this is your opportunity to just listen to the advice that I said so that you could significantly increase your output of content and actually make a strong living to help pay off your lawsuit and to be successful once you've moved on from this lawsuit situation. That's how you should be looking at it. Instead of sitting here and begging for money for people, the effort you have to put in to be more successful is meaningless compared to any other regular person working a regular job in their entire life.
Yeah.
Damn, she might actually be crying. I do feel a little bit. I hope she's being genuine. This is not some kind of an act, you know. So we got here. Kaceytron update on Ethan Klein lawsuit. Let's go. Wow, this is so good. So loud.
So first of all,
I love the millennial pause, Kaceytron. Thank you.
my intention of this statement is not to blame Ethan Klein or accuse him of malicious conduct. So please refrain from making any hateful posts about him.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll help. I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh my God, that's going to stop me from making a hate post on Ethan. I think the lawsuits actually stopped people hate posting as much, at least about Ethan.
Believes he has a copyright claim, he is entitled to pursue it. My intention is to shed some light on the financial strain this is causing me and my family.
I don't care. I mean, like, listen, here's the thing. It's a little sad, but it's a little sad because I'm pretty sure Kaceytron's just a bandwagoner. So she was like bandwagoning the Ethan Klein hate. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's hard to care. And also, if you really felt that way, then you would make content more. But you really don't put any effort into making content. I guess this is the content that you felt like putting in effort into. But like, look at this. This is your TikTok. Is this her actual TikTok? I think this is her actual TikTok. You have 2,000 followers. Where's your monetization pathway? I keep saying this all the time. And like, I notice a lot of people are really starting to put more effort into their content. Because I see a lot of people doing a lot more shorts and clips, and it probably has nothing to do with me. I mean, but I think it does because I'm very full of myself. But I constantly talk about this, even in like videos about like fucking, you know, different snarkers or snark adjacent people. Look at this is your channel. What the fuck is this? 3,000 views 4 months ago. Actually, ignore the 3,000 views. That's fine. 4 months ago. Why haven't you posted in 4 fucking months? You're sitting here complaining about how you don't have any money, but you're putting zero effort into actually promoting your brand. This is why I don't care. You are a streamer. You could come on every day. Bro, like I literally, like you can come on every day and just react to short form content, which is a great way to plug whatever bullshit you like to do. It seems like she just goes on and smokes weed and farts around all day. Like, okay, if that's what you want to do, fine. You need brand awareness. What could you do? I mean, you could make a better product. Like I think I make a better product than her, you know? And then plug that, or just react to shit. Just spend fucking 10 minutes a day reacting to TikToks and put one TikTok up a day of you reacting to stuff. Where is it? And put it up on YouTube, TikTok, everything, Facebook, Instagram, blah, 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 I'll put it up my ass. But you're sitting here complaining about how you have no fucking money, but you have enough of a platform to start building on that and making money and reducing the financial stress on your family that you caused by snarking Ethan. You won't do it. You won't do it. That's like the problem. And it's like, it's so obvious. You could do it. You literally could. You're not doing it. Why aren't you doing it? What the fuck are you doing? Do something. Put in some fucking effort.
And also why I made a settlement offer to Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
So,
of course, it's good that I have this going on.
When this lawsuit began, it was unclear how myself and my family were going to survive this.
Yeah. Maybe if you do some work.
It is only due to the unbelievable generosity of others that I have been able to afford the devastating financial effects of this lawsuit. Wow. I will forever be grateful for the kindness and support that I've received during this dark time in my life.
Wow, so dark. Does she ever like speak from the heart, or?
I've raised just over $49,000 on my GoFundMe.
That's crazy, bro.
I have also contributed another $5,000 from various marathons and fundraising, bringing the total up to $54,000.
She'll just sit there on a stream and like just do nothing, but she can't like actually put effort into making react content, which is already nothing enough. You know what I mean? It's like there's a pattern of people that have the easiest job in the world not doing a little more work for the easiest job in the world. It's like fucking ridiculous, dude.
All of these funds were deposited.
You don't even need a fucking editor. I don't even know why I do this, because like it's always advice to these people. Look, Streamladder, you could just do that. Look at this. You upload a fucking clip. I don't even know. I have like a ton of backlog bullshit. And like it helps you format it for you. That's what my fucking editor uses. It's easy, and you could just format your clip. You could be super duper lazy about it if you want, and just do a top bottom thing. Or you could put a little more effort into it, which I think is a better idea. And you could like actually format it nicely. Like do something. What are you doing? This is taking too long, but you could just use this website and figure it out yourself, Kaceytron, and you could become successful, maybe. I don't know. At least more successful than you are now.
Into a separate bank account that I opened exclusively for legal expenses.
Wow.
None of these funds have been used for any personal expense.
Guys, I got $49,000 and I tried to settle with Ethan for a third of it.
And they have been used exclusively for my legal fees. These funds are not going to last much longer, given the needs of the litigation and the work that is being done to defend against Ethan Klein's lawsuit.
So put some more work into your stuff and stop draining the fucking charity of your audience.
In September,
you're just gonna like emotionally burn your audience out by constantly, because isn't this like the second time she's made a video like this? Like, what are you doing?
I made a settlement offer to Ethan for $17,500. This offer was publicly revealed by Ethan to his Instagram followers.
Okay, so what?
This settlement offer that I made was in no way, shape, or form an attempt to make a payday.
That's exactly what it was. Oh, wait, you make a payday. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you meant like give him a payday. Okay.
It was because the looming threat of financial ruin is a stress that I would not wish on to anyone.
If you're not putting any effort in, you have the ability to, I don't believe that you feel financially ruined. Like, I would feel bad for her if she was putting in any meaningful work into spreading her brand so she could pay for this lawsuit. But all she's doing is doing begathon streams. That's not actually promoting your brand.
My mother, father, and sister all struggle with disability and housing instability. They are my family and they depend on me. Just this month, like many other low-income Americans,
so act better.
My mother and disabled sister had their food stamps taken away.
That's terrible.
Under the current
do they know that your household has your income in it, or
political climate, the future of funding for other assistance is uncertain.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at her crying. I'm laughing that you cum-guzzled Hassan Parker, the guy who did not actively advocate for Kamala Harris to get elected in, because she would have been the same for Palestine. First of all, untrue. Second of all, not to be an asshole, who cares? Like, I know it sounds shitty, but even if she was the same for Palestine, she would have been better for America, and this wouldn't be happening. So you're sitting here complaining about the current political climate while you're fucking cum-guzzling, Hassan Parker, who sat here and did absolutely nothing to ensure America is going to be put in a better state, except for going overseas and running propaganda for China while saying that they're an amazing country going through amazing growth, and not bringing up the fact that there are factory workers who dive off the fucking top of their factories because they have to work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, to the point where they had to put fucking safety nets there. Like, what are you talking about? This is the biggest virtue signal I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. Ridiculous.
I cannot afford to fail them. I simply want this nightmare to be over so that I can go back to providing my family with my full support.
Oh, my Lord. Apparently, when Kaceytron gets to the part of the nuke where Ethan plays audio from Israelis begging for help on October 7th, she claimed, this is what I'm being told by a viewer, that Ethan included it because Israel's paying him. Apparently, Rob archived it. Is that fucking true? Wow.
Ethan Klein is suing me for $150,000, which is the maximum damages for malicious copyright infringement.
Yeah.
I believe it is highly unlikely that a court would find me liable for copyright infringement at all, and
so then you should be good.
Certainly not malicious copyright infringement.
You know what Kaceytron could do? React to the video and actually provide commentary and put that up on your the new React channel you make. How about you try that? How about you try that?
My offer was tied to the maximum damages for normal copyright infringement, which has a maximum damage of $30,000.
Okay.
Considering it is unlikely there are any damages at all that I could have caused, even if I am found liable for copyright infringement, my offer of $17,500 felt very generous. For me, that is a lot of money, and it would have come directly from my own pocket.
Well, no, it wouldn't have. It would have come from the donations. What are you talking about?
On this note, I want to clarify that
what is she talking about?
Any donations that I have...
I love... This is just so funny to me because she's like, guys, we're in like significant financial distress. By the way, I offered Ethan $17,500 out of my own pocket. Okay, so you have $17,500 in the bank. That means it sounds like you're doing better than you're leading on. There's no direction that this goes into that makes her look honest here. I hope she understands that.
Received are being used for my legal defense costs against Ethan, nothing else. These funds will not be a part of any settlement offer. In the event that we were to settle, I will take responsibility for any settlement, and any remaining funds would go towards the remaining parties that are also being sued by Ethan. I have no intention to keep any money from this fundraising for any personal use whatsoever.
Cool. Gotcha.
If we are unable to reach a settlement soon, this could stretch all the way to December of next year and cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars in lawyers' fees through the end of the trial.
So why don't you ask Ethan what he would want to drop the lawsuit or settle the lawsuit? Have you tried doing that, or did you just make an offer that was like ridiculous?
To be clear, I don't make anywhere near this kind of money. Like most Americans, I live paycheck to paycheck.
You just told us you had $17,500 in the bank that wouldn't be coming out of the donations. Like, none of this makes any sense. You're rambling. You're literally rambling on. And you are a content creator that could do whatever the fuck you want to make more money. She is a content creator that has an established Twitch following that she already milks money out of to the financial sum of what, $50,000 of e-begging. But you can't sit on your stream and do some React commentary to get one video of any length up per day. Like, dude, unironically, and like maybe go join the fucking Discord for $2 a month. Here you go. All you have to do is browse through the short suggestions. What the fuck? That's a jump scare. What a fucking weirdo. Anyway, look at all these different things that are in here. Well, there's you. There's your thing. There's just tons of shit all over here. You know how easy it is? You can just react to shit. We're in the React sphere. We're in the React sphere. Epic $2 a month plug, by the way. Pretty good deal to join the Discord. Like, what are you doing? There's political stuff in here. This guy said that you should punish children for getting groomed by adults. You could probably do some decent commentary on that. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Here's iDubbbz. You probably would stay away from that. But here you go. This is probably in your, and this isn't even silly. This is just a silly one. I mean, she thinks that there's medicine in glasses. You could react to a girl who thinks there's medicine in glasses, and you could say that's silly, and you could take that and put it up on your fucking page. If you were that concerned, you would put more fucking effort in. You know, it's just like you have it's just so ridiculous, dude. You know, you could beg if you could e-beg your fans for $50,000, then you could ask your fans to send you content. You can ask your fans to send you content. Here's another one. This one's going viral on TikTok. I reacted to like yesterday. It's this girl that's having like a real vulnerable moment about how guys don't hit on her at work, but other girls get hit on. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing with yourself? Like, you're complaining that you don't have any money, that you live paycheck to paycheck, but you don't put any fucking effort into your shit. And it blows my mind when people do React content and they compare themselves to fucking McDonald's workers. Just like a lot of other Americans, I live paycheck to paycheck. What are you talking about? Other Americans are putting in 8, 10, 12-hour fucking work days, working overtime and working 2 jobs. You're going onto a stream and smoking weed for 3 hours. This is not the same thing. I would say that like when most Americans are in a difficult spot, they try harder. What are you doing to try harder? Complaining? This is still all part of like an e-begging atmosphere. What are you doing outside of the e-begging atmosphere to try to like do something more productive? What effort are you putting into your content? Like what
sounds the best to me? Which one will bring?
Okay. What are you actually doing to promote your brand? Okay, like I'm looking at your shit here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, guys, I stream. Let's say she streams an average of 6 hours a day. This one's 7 hours. This one's 4 or almost 5. This one's almost 6. This is 9. This is 3. Stream less. Stream less. Stream for exactly 4 hours, 6 days a week or something, and then get offline and do some fucking editing work of your own. Does she sell merch? The merch barely makes any money for anybody. It's like you don't put any effort in. It just blows my mind. It's just it's so frustrating when you have people complain, but they don't put any fucking effort in. You already have people already know who you are. You're ahead of the game of 99.99% of content creators. You're more successful than 99.99999% of content creators. There are people who wish they had like the brand awareness that you already have. All you have to do is expand on it. You're already a familiar face. All you have to do is put effort in, and you could start making actual meaningful money on your platform. But instead, you don't want to do that, and then you make a video and you complain about how you're not doing very well, blah 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 blah. You fucking it's stupid. It's stupid. She simply doesn't want to do it. Like, this isn't like, I'm not having the hottest take of the fucking century here.
I do not have any personal savings. Over the years, I've been stretched very thin because I help support multiple family members.
Oh my God, dude. So work harder. Do more work.
I want to make it clear to Ethan, I will gladly set aside my ego and do whatever is necessary and consistent with my principles to resolve this matter.
You don't really have much of an ego. Like, your whole platform for years has been to kind of embarrass yourself online to like, rage bait people for money. I don't know what you mean when you say that. You're going to set your ego aside
and get back to what matters most to me. Helping my family in this devastating financial climate. I feel deeply guilty even asking for community funding during such difficult times.
No, you don't. No, you don't. If you felt deeply guilty about doing it, that means that you would have considered alternative monetization pathways first, and you have not done that, simply put.
Because I realize I'm asking for help from people who are also facing financial hardships.
Yes, you are. I was like, wow, you have a moment of self-awareness. That's crazy. Like, why would you do that? You have other people who are actually working for their money, and you're not putting in any effort doing anything.
Since this lawsuit was announced, it has resulted in a barrage of hate and harassment that has been incredibly mentally taxing. Every day across all of my social media, I am relentlessly reminded that my life could be ruined, that myself and my family could wind up living on the streets, that Ethan is going to foreclose on my home. All realities that...
not for nothing, but I think that this lawsuit in general against her is probably a good thing for her. And what I mean is, like, I it's so silly, but I came across this, like, silly little, like, Chinese story or Asian story yesterday, and, like, I've heard it before, but it really does apply here. It's the story where, a farmer or whatever, like, some kind of a farmer, his horse runs away, and someone's like, oh, that's bad. And he's like, yeah, maybe. And then the next day, the horse comes back with, like, a bunch of other horses, and they're like, oh, that's good. And he's like, yeah, maybe. And the next day, his son tries to fucking tame a horse, and he breaks his goddamn leg. And they're like, wow, that's terrible. And he's like, yeah, maybe. And then the day after that, it's a fucking an army recruiter comes, and they pass over on the son because he broke his fucking leg. And they're like, wow, that's good news. And he's like, well, maybe. And the whole concept is you don't really know the good things that can happen from bad things and the bad things that can happen from good things. And you're at a moment where you, as a content creator, have completely flatlined in your growth for what? 10 years? When did she start? 10 years, 15 years ago, whatever. And now you're getting sued, and now you're in a financial pitfall. And this is your opportunity to just listen to the advice that I said so that you could significantly increase your output of content and actually make a strong living to help pay off your lawsuit and to be successful once you've moved on from this lawsuit situation. So, like, that's how you should be looking at it. Instead of sitting here and begging for money for people, many of which are actually working hard and are actual middle-class Americans who are struggling to, going paycheck to paycheck while you're streaming for maybe 5 or 6 hours a day, farting around. The effort you have to put in to be more successful is meaningless compared to any other regular person working a regular job in their entire life. And that's really something that you just need to come to terms with and use this as an opportunity to become a better content creator. It's just, whatever.
Feel very real to me right now, and all being used by hateful onlookers to push me into killing myself. The thought of dealing with the constant doxing, threats to my...
Don't say that, guys.
My life and harassment for another year is extremely dark. This treatment wears on a person, and it has left me feeling extremely drained, isolated, and depressed.
I can feel that. I understand that. It probably feels like the entire world is caving in. I get that. But, I mean, again, use it as an opportunity for motivation.
Moving forward, I'll continue to provide any updates on any future developments. It may end up being a long road, and I'm going to be working hard to keep up with the legal fees every month for as long as is necessary if this litigation is not settled soon. I've changed my GoFundMe goal to better reflect the cost of this sort of litigation. Again, these funds are exclusively for my lawyer fees. This is not money that will go towards any sort of settlement or
Why wouldn't it go towards a settlement? What?
to any of my personal expenses.
I understand it doesn't go to personal expenses. Why wouldn't it go to a settlement? And how can you claim that you're in financial restraints if you have $17,000 in the bank? That's crazy. I don't even have $17,000. Well, actually, I think I do. I think I have like maybe $20,000 in the bank. I've been paying a lot of school loans off and stuff and trying to get rid of very high interest rate loans. Right? So like I have my money aside to pay taxes. That's a different thing. I wouldn't consider that money in the bank. But I have like outside of that, like maybe 20 grand in there. You know what I mean? And if you have that money laying around, Casey, then you're doing pretty well. If you have the ability to save that much money, that's fucking crazy.
Please consider donating or even signing up for a monthly donation. Check out any of my links below. You can also support by tuning in to any of my live streams and social media. Even just some positivity in the sea of negativity means
Or just get a real job too. Okay.
Everything right now. Thank you all so much for listening to my side of the story. And again, thank you all for the love and support. Okay, that's all I had to say. And yeah,
So then why is there so much more left in the video?
obviously I'm reading from a script. Like
it's just crazy because like I'm not even trying to be a dickhead. This video isn't even on her fucking YouTube channel. Isn't that fucking crazy? This video is not even on her YouTube channel. It's on every other unmonetized platform that she has except for her fucking YouTube channel. Because you have to have 10K followers, last time I checked, to be monetized on here. So you're not even making money off of this. What are you doing?
Obviously, it was something.
What are you doing? You could have just like uploaded that. You couldn't even do that. You couldn't even upload this onto your fucking YouTube channel to make money. Is there a blinder on? I mean, come on, bro. What the fuck?
That I wrote.
This is crazy to me.
And
this is crazy to me.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to be like criticized for like coming on camera and like crying and shit because it's not.
I mean, at least that'd be a job if you were doing that, you know?
Not something that I want to do. Like, I've been put in this position where this is what I have to do to survive. And like, I'm doing this knowing that it's going to result in like the whole fucking hate brigade, you know, like Asmongold, XQC, all of them are going to go live and make a video and make fun of me and laugh about how, you know, I'm going to lose everything. And
it's just crazy. It's just like, on the one hand, I really feel bad for her because this seems so genuine. But on the other hand, like, I don't like, she just has had moments where she was so snarky to Ethan. I just don't know if this is some kind of like countermeasure to make you feel bad for her, or if it's just some kind of, like, or if it is really genuine. I don't know. I have no idea. I want to feel bad, but also put more effort into your shit. Like, come on.
All this other messed up shit, and they're going to further profit off of my pain. You know, it just really.
Oh yeah, she said that Asmongold killed his mom, right? By like I don't remember the specific tweet. We have this clip here. Maybe this will shed some light on the specifics of it.
A lot of people are angry. Kaceytron.
Asmongold hates himself more than what any of us ever could. Just look at the lifestyle he chooses to live as a multimillionaire. There's nothing that could be said to that disgusting man that could ever make him change his filthy, hateful, putrid ways. Just a real stinker. I mean, this is kind of based. But if you're going to say this about Asmongold, you have to expect the heat back. You can't decide to hide after you make like a pretty intense comment like this. But this isn't the one that's saying that his mom... Oh, this might not be the one about his mom.
A lot of you guys probably don't know who that is.
This might not have anything to do with the mom, though.
Just like Asmongold hates...
I think there might be like a different tweet that's about this. You're fat and you spend your life smoking weed and doing drugs. If anyone's as sick as you. Well, I mean, that's kind of a clap back there.
Or you're going to smell bad.
Parents, yeah.
Okay. Oh, is this something she liked? Oh, this I think is the tweet. I think this is the thing. Thankfully, XQC's lifestyle hasn't led indirectly to the death of one of his parents yet, so he has that going for him over Asmon at least. And she's one of 2 likes apparently. So that's kind of a low blow there. I think Asmongold is a fundamentally bad person. I don't think he's particularly morally robust. He's actually a terrible person, but I think that this is like obviously mocking the death of his mom in some capacity. It's just why do that? And also, not for nothing, but we have, we're sitting here and we're looking at you on Twitter. We get off Twitter. Be off Twitter. Did you make money on this? I'm not trying to be an asshole. Did you really make any money talking about this? Does Twitter make you money? No, it doesn't make you any money. You're complaining that you don't have any money. Get the fuck off Twitter. I guarantee you that she's still like she's getting off stream. She's getting off stream and she's scrolling through Twitter. The only time you should be scrolling through Twitter off stream. My fucking traps look huge. All right. Anytime you should be on Twitter scrolling through there, the only time you should be doing that is if you're looking for content to talk about to make money off of, or using it to promote your brand, like and buy through clips. You don't need to get yourself into the terminally online bullshit of like the back and forth. It doesn't actually help you, And everybody, we all have our moments, but still, correct your behavior. Wait,
propagandist.
Well, no,
For the record.
no.
Ethan's saying this because he's literally projecting. He's literally being paid by Israel.
That's fucking anti-Semitic as fuck, bro. Just because he disagrees with Hassan being crazy, it means he's getting paid by Israel. It's crazy.
Doubt in my mind, and I think Destiny was too.
Okay. Okay, great stuff, Kaceytron. Love the commentary. It's incredible. Beautiful. I guess shout out to Rob's Archives. It's fucking crazy. Okay, incredible.
I've been put in, and I just hope that I can move on from it soon. But if I can't,
well, it's difficult for you to move on when only content you make is about this topic.
And I'm prepared to, keep on moving forward and keep fighting. But in order to do that, it's like I have to make myself emotionally vulnerable. But yeah, I can kind of answer some questions.
Yeah.
Really should have settled immediately. Good luck. You're saying that, but that was never like really an option. People keep on saying things that they have no clue what they're talking about.
I mean, there's an irony to that. Kaceytron.
So yeah, you should really like keep away from just saying things that you don't really know what you're talking about.
So true, Queen. So true.
Yeah.
Damn, she might actually be crying. I do feel a little bad. I hope she's being genuine. This is not some kind of an act, I do feel bad.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Bad stuff.